Welcome back to The Legal Brief, the show where we crush the various legal myths and misinformation surrounding various areas of the gun world. I'm your host, Adam Kraut, and today I'm addressing some of the most frequently asked questions I've received so far. You guys are always asking questions, and I absolutely love when you do that, so let's get to it. The Transformer rail from Manticore Arms offers unparalleled versatility for both the AR-15 and now AK platform rifles. This free-floating rail system allows you to attach both M-LOK and key mod segments, Picatinny rail segments, as well as a host of other options. You can bet that almost any attachment will work. Available in OD green, flat dark earth, and of course black, this lightweight setup might be just what you need. To get 10% off anything you buy, use the code TGC10 at manticorearms.com. This is the 15th episode of The Legal Brief, and the support you guys have shown has been overwhelming. You guys have asked more questions than I ever anticipated, which is awesome because it gives me ideas for new topics to cover, and it lets me know you guys are hungry for more information. I hope you've been able to use the information in previous episodes to help inform others. So let's get started with some of the most frequently asked questions. Will you comment on my, quote, insert state-specific question here, end quote? No! No, God! I'm only licensed to practice law in Pennsylvania and at the federal level. Not only can I not give legal advice pertaining to other state-specific laws, I'm not your attorney. Unless you hire me, in which case I am, but that first part still remains true. Sorry, I won't be, and I can't answer your state-specific question relating to your particular circumstance. Why don't you cut your hair? Because I don't have to. I'm an adult and you're not my mother. Besides, how else would I get paid for my Tom Green impersonation routine with short hair? Why are you propping up unconstitutional laws that infringe on our rights? This one is one of my favorites and has been asked more than a handful of times. Look guys, the purpose of this show isn't for me to agree or disagree with what the laws are. The purpose of the show is to explain the laws as they exist today so you have a better understanding of them and can help educate people. Disagree with the law? You're free to petition your legislators to change the law just like everyone else is. In fact, the less time you spend complaining to me about the law and the more time you spend contacting your representatives, the more likely something will actually happen. Look, I agree that some of these laws are stupid, archaic, and infringe upon our rights, but going on political rants is not what this show is about. Should I go to law school? Have you watched Law and Order? Practicing law is exactly like that. Wait, no it's not at all. Do you enjoy crushing debt, a lackluster job market, and hours upon hours of reading legal opinions and writing? If so, then maybe law school's for you. Law school's a big commitment, both in time and in resources. If you want to be a lawyer, then by all means go, but don't expect to live like Johnny Cochran right out of law school. Can you do an episode on blank? Perhaps. It depends on the topic and if I feel it's big enough that enough people would find the information useful. If you suggest a topic, and I think you'll notice I do respond to comments on Facebook, YouTube, and Full30, that I'll usually respond with a link to a video if it's already been covered, or let you know that I've added it to the list. Please keep the suggestions coming as it helps with future episodes. We have a list of episodes that goes out over a year's worth of content which has been viewer driven, and that's awesome.
Yes! That's awesome!
So keep the topics and questions coming. How did you guys come up with the idea for this show? Well, it was actually the result of a late night Facebook rant that John saw me write. I was sick and tired of all the piss poor information being parroted over the internet by people who had no idea what they were talking about and didn't bother to research it before they posted something about it.
Who the hell do you think you are?
About a week later, we were off and running with the very first episode of The Legal Brief. When it came to the topic of the frequency of the show, and John still laughs about this, I honestly didn't think we'd have enough episodes to make this a long-running series. Hopefully that answers some of your most frequently asked questions, even if they aren't legal related. If we have enough, we'll do another FAQ on episode 30. If you guys like this episode, you know what to do. Hit that like button and share it. Have a question you want answered on the show? Head on over to theguncollective.com and check out the Legal Brief section. Don't forget to like The Gun Collective on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Full30, Snapchat, and wherever else you can catch us on social media. And as always, thanks for watching.
The shirts worn in today's episode of The Legal Brief have been provided by Patriot Patch. Click the link in the description to learn more.